A Richarlison brace at Goodison Park on Saturday afternoon. Branthwaite with a 94th minute equaliser. Spurs are now down to 5th in the Premier League table.
Chris Cowlin. Fan cams. Club news. Transfer news. Match previews. Legend interviews. Spurs women. Press conferences. Covering everything Tottenham and England.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. This is another edition of Spurs in the Media, where I'll be going through all of today's newspapers, looking at all of the player ratings today from today's national press. If you're watching this on YouTube, please do hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you listen to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. So let's start with a report from the Sun newspaper today, and the main heading states here, worth the wait. Jarr's late heroics in a frantic finale. Well, they do say the best things come to those who wait, and Everton certainly had to bide their time yesterday. Now, the match stats, possession, Everton had 43% of the ball to Tottenham's 57%. Shots, Everton had 14 to Tottenham's 9. Shots on target, Everton had 5 to Tottenham's 6. Passes, Everton had 338 to Tottenham's 467. Completed passes, Everton 245 to Tottenham's 360. Touches in the opposition box, Everton had 22 to Tottenham's 17. Corners, Everton had 9 to Tottenham's 5. Fouls conceded, Everton 8. Spurs 14. Yellow cards, Everton received 3. Spurs didn't receive any yellow cards during the match at Goodison. The attendance was 39,321. Match time 104 minutes 14 seconds. And ball in play 50 minutes 6 seconds. Now, some more stats published by the Sun newspaper today. Having also scored in the reverse fixture in December, Tottenham's Richarlison became the first player to score home and away v Everton in a single Premier League season, having previously played for the Toffees in the competition. And Tottenham have conceded 8 goals in the 90th minute plus this season, their most in a single campaign in the Premier League and the most of any side in the division this term. So, of course, the game ended Everton 2, Tottenham Hotspur 2. Richarlison putting Spurs 1-0 up after 4 minutes. Harrison equalising for Everton in the 30th minute. Richarlison restoring Tottenham's lead in the 41st minute. And then Branthwaite scoring Everton's equaliser late on in the 94th minute. Now, a report from the Times newspaper today, and the main heading states here in the report, Vicario takes it on his chin, neck, ribs and arms as Everton Giants batter goalkeeper. The main story states that Gladiators is back on TV, and this resembled the show where a contestant takes a battering from outsized strongmen and the odds are against them winning, except from Vicario's perspective, without the safety mats, padding or the sense of fun. Player ratings today from the Times newspaper. They have given Vicario a 4 out of 10. Wow. Pedro Porro a 7, Romero a 6, Van de Ven a 7, Udogie a 7, Højbjerg a 6, James Maddison a 7, Bentancur a 6, Sub-Sar a 5, Johnson a 6, Sub-Kulusevski a 5, Richarlison an 8 out of 10, Timo Werner a 6. Now a report from the Daily Mail, and it says here, a theme of Sean Dyche's first year at Everton has been hauntings from the past, mainly in the form of being punished for financial wrongdoings that happened long before he took the hot seat. For much of this match, that theme looked set to continue as former striker Richarlison returned to Goodison Park with a goal just after 4 minutes and another later on. He showed the Toffees just what they are missing. Also, in the report from the Daily Mail, it says that Tottenham manager Ange Postecoglou was left furious at being undone by 2 set pieces. He said the nature of it, conceding so late, doesn't give us a chance to wrestle it back. We just have to accept that we needed a third to kill off the game. Now, the player ratings from the Daily Mail today. Let's start with the referee. I've given Michael Oliver a 5 out of 10. Vicario a 6, Pedro Porro a 6, Romero a 6.5, Van de Ven a 7, Udogie a 7, Bentancur a 7, Sub-Sar a 6, Højbjerg a 7, Johnson a 7, Sub-Kulusevski a 6, Maddison a 7.5, Werner a 7.5, and Richarlison an 8. Now a report from the Sunday Telegraph today, and it says here, Postecoglou demands ruthless edge to end added time blues. Spare a thought for the early leavers who follow Tottenham Hotspur. In their world, Ange Postecoglou's side are going head-to-head with Liverpool and Manchester City for the Premier League title. Jared Branthwaite's Everton equaliser was the 8th time Postecoglou's defence had conceded in added time this season. It's also got this picture here of James Maddison and Richarlison. Of course, Richarlison did not celebrate in front of the Goodison crowd, of course, his former club. Also in this report, it says Postecoglou has transformed perceptions of Spurs with much improved 90-minute performances. Now he just has to crack the code for added time. Now for a report from the Sunday Mirror today, and it says here, jarring finale for Ange. Branthwaite leveller sees Glue's men come unstuck. A couple of stats published by the Daily Mirror. It says here, Everton are winless in their last 11 Premier League home games against Tottenham since a 2-1 victory back in December 2012. Since the start of last season, Tottenham's Premier League away games have seen more goals scored than any other side. That is now 117. Tottenham remain the only side to have scored in every Premier League game this season, netting in each of their last 35 outings. And Spurs striker Richarlison is the first player to score home and away against Everton in a single Premier League season. Now, the player ratings from the Sunday Mirror today, they've given Starman to Richarlison. They have stated 2 great strikes against his former club to keep up his scoring run. The player ratings... Vicario a 6, Pedro Porro a 6, Romero a 6, Van der Ven a 7, Udogie an 8, Højbjerg a 7, Bentancur a 6, Johnson a 5, Maddison, Werner and Richarlison all were 7s. Subs, all 5 of them, all got 6s. Sarr, Kulusevski, Brian Hill, Skip and Dragushin. Next game, of course, is Brighton at home on the 10th of Feb. They have given referee Mike Oliver a 6 out of 10 rating. And lastly, let's hear from Ange Postecoglou. This is what he had to say in his post-match press conference.
First of all, your thoughts on the performance of your side today in the 2-2?
Oh, look, it's obviously a difficult place to sort of try and come and play and dominate. And for the most part, I thought we handled it okay. Our first half started the game really well. Lost a bit of our sort of composure just to keep the ball a bit better in that first half. Second half I thought was okay. Created some good chances. Probably needed a third just to sort of kill the game off because you know what's going to happen in the last sort of 10 minutes. And yeah, really disappointing obviously to then concede so late.
Can I ask about the first goal? Clearly Vicario felt he was fouled in the build-up. Do you have any complaints about that?
It doesn't really matter if I've got complaints. It's yeah, it just seems to be that, you know, maybe just with us, but just in general, I just think referees are reluctant to call these now and going to leave it to VAR to decide those decisions. So we just got to cop it.
And after all the controversy over goal celebrations in midweek for Richarlison, he was class today, wasn't he? Not only with his goal scoring, but his reaction as well.
In terms of
classy the way he, obviously being a former player here, he obviously respects the crowd.
I
scored 2 great goals.
Yeah, okay. No, I didn't see that. But yeah, no, I thought Richie was. Yeah, he was good again. Not just his goals, his general play was again really important for us. Worked hard for the team, and as I said during the week, I think there's more to come for Richie because he's working hard at his game.
Thank you.
How disappointing is it? Obviously, you would have targeted set pieces as something that they would be very good on to concede from 2 of them.
Just as disappointing as to concede any goal. I mean, it's not like they've had 2 set pieces and scored 2 goals. They've had about 30 set pieces, and it's stuff you just got to deal with. And like I said, it seems like at the moment any sort of contact in the box, referees are reluctant to call, and then it comes down to VAR intervention, which I don't like anyway. So we just got to deal with what's there in front of us and move on.
Any others? No.
Just today, this must feel just killer instinct really. And the game was there to be won. The fact that just missing different parts of the game that you just killed it when you had to control the second half.
Yeah, like I said, I think we needed a sort of another goal because like I said, what's going to happen in the last 10 minutes. and it's almost inevitable, regardless of what you do, that you're going to be under pressure here. So that's kind of why we needed a little bit of a buffer in there. We had the opportunities. To be fair, Pickford pulled off some good saves as well. They kind of kept them in the game. But like I said, something we just got to take on the chin and move on.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button, like, share and comment below. And if you're listening to this on an audio platform, please do hit that follow button and leave a review if you can. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you on the next one. Come on, you Spurs.